Lips, how y'all feeling? Y'all ready to get super present? Are y'all feeling present? Staying cool in the shade. We've got grand presence. Y'all have a very special opportunity right here to see this man perform for us today. He's on a tour with WFX, doing 30 shows through Europe and Canada. He's about to blow up, y'all. We have a very special opportunity to see this man. I want to invite y'all to really be present with his lyrics today. Might teach you something. Let's go, y'all. Presents, show some love.
Of our life, ride on, leave behind the fight or flight, fly on, turning our minds, eye on, we got to know thyself. A breath of our life, ride on, leave behind the fight or flight. Yo, rising vibes, you guys ready? We got to know the self, breathe in a new type of vibe energy. I disconnected from the external sensory, and now I hold a vision of pristine clarity. Envision people living in prosperity. I breathe out and release all the density. Listen closely to the harmonies and melodies, and now I'm holding in, unfolding to the remedy, the heavenly presence of serenity. We got to get out of our own way, holy. Know the heaviness don't carry no way. No way, don't be waiting for somebody's okay. Obey only the voice inside your heart and what your conscience say. You know we trust in the guidance from the silence eternal. With the power of our breath we flying over the hurdles. Let the fire burn as we affirm that we are eternal. Violet flaming on my brain is growing up a bright purple. Say, breath of our life, ride on, leave behind the fight or flight, fly on. Yes, turning our minds, eye on, we got to know thyself. Yeah, a breath of our life, ride on, leave behind the fight or flight, fly on, turning our minds, eye on. I breathe in as if it was my last day on the earth, and God gifted me the opportunity to serve. Now I hold it and observe the beauty we deserve. The waves come, and whether we like it or not, it's time to surf. Breathe out and release all of the fear and the doubt. Water abundant, no need to manufacture no drought. Now I hold it out and love the whole being throughout, cause we are perfect as we are and our purpose allowed. Let go of the attachment to the physical material, creating more efficiently, reside in the ethereal. Govy want to take our freedom, make it illegal. We're immune to their fake disease and our people are peaceful. Say, I no need to stress, everything blessed, gotta be free to express. People depressed, nevertheless, we gonna get right up out of the mess. And we rising above with the power of breath, rising above with the power of breath, rising above with the power of breath. We take a breath of our life, ride on. Yo, leave behind the fight or flight, we fly on, and turning our minds, eye on, we got to know thyself. A breath of our life, ride on, and leave behind the fight or flight, fly on, turning our minds, eye on, we got to own the self. vibes, you guys ready? We fly on, turning our minds high on. We got to know thyself, a breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, fly on, turning our minds high on. We got to know thyself. Yeah, take it away, Dustin. Yo, thanks so much for being with me, guys. This is my third time to Rise and Vibes. I want to give a huge shout out to Ali Constantine for booking me for my third year in a row. It's such an honor to be here. I'm so grateful to be and blessed to just be able to share my music with all of you beautiful souls. So thanks so much for listening. My name is Presence. I hope you enjoy the music and have a beautiful day. So I chant grace and prayers to the Most High, that every being has the freedom to thrive, because I know that we're here to live our best life, that everything is getting better with time. So I chant grace and prayers to the Most High, that every being has the freedom to thrive. Yeah, only one reason I give, to sacrifice one of your ribs or one of your kids. Life is a rhythm divine, it is, with no ending in sight. Death when I've been resting my eyes. Faith always been part of my life. Sun, water, earth, air, sun, father, birth, prayer. Praise to the Most High. I rest my case, world is on fire. I keep my base, see I don't mind. Eternal grace to my third eye, and I thank you for life, cause sticks and stones never stop me from enjoying the ride. Adam Strain, y'all. Our best life, and everything is getting better with time. So I chant grace and prayers to the Most High, that every being has the freedom to thrive, because I know that we're here to live our best life. Yes, that everything is getting better with time. So I chant grace and prayers to the Most High. Every being has the freedom to thrive. Yeah, because too many people live in a deep frustration, spend their whole life searching for financial compensation. Here to tell you that you won't bring money to the next dimension. Forget your pension, gotta fulfill divine intention. And now I know that we're here to leave a legacy, and a song that I sing live longer than my physical body. And I pray to Almighty God to help me serve humanity, simultaneously receive a boost of life force energy. Hey, now I know that we're here to live our best life, and everything is getting better with time. So I chant grace and prayers to the Most High, that every being has the freedom to thrive, because I know that we're here here to live our best life. Yo, rising vibes, are we thriving out here today? Yeah! To the Most High. Yeah, rip it, dude. Make some noise for my boy Dustin, who came all the way out from Aspen, Colorado to play some trumpet for y'all today. We haven't had a single rehearsal together. We originally met busking on the streets of Aspen, and I'm so blessed and grateful that he was down to come out and play some trumpet for y'all today. We're getting the sound a little bit dialed in, but I think we're getting there, so. Also make some noise for Jim, coming all the way from Morelia, Mexico to share some saxophone with you guys today. Much love, Jim. All right, this next one I want to have my brother, Mr. Derrick Broze, come to the stage, AKA 33.
What's up, Rising Vibes? Make some noise for Presence. This brother's healing it. Make some noise, Rising Vibes. Anybody else get sick of government every now and then? All right, sing along with Presence then.
We own the product of our labor in our divine creativity, yeah. You know, we won't be used for funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry, yeah, yeah. A taxation theft. I won't be paying no money to fake authority. You know, I won't fund no war, no genocide. Huh! I'ma keep my money in the community, yeah, yeah, yeah. Taxation, more prosperity. We know that taxation, theft, and the government is slavery. And now we're paying no mind or money to false authority. Because we own the product of our labor in our divine creativity. Yes, sir. We won't be used for funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry. Taxation, theft. And we already know that it is, oh yeah, it's taxation theft. Taxation is theft. Taxation theft. All right. Taxation theft. Taxation. From the day you were born, the system treats you like commodity. Take and they cut every transaction, every quantity. Tax what you earn, what you buy, what you sell, what you own, what you inherit. The shit is an atrocity. That don't even include the hidden tax, that of inflation when they print money and take a luxe vacation. Then they counterfeit a couple stacks or more, spend it on war and correspondent media campaigning. Most people know that it's a wrong to rob their neighbor, but they think it's a right if a govy wrote it down on paper, programmed to believe slavery a racial issue. Whites versus blacks, either way the master get their revenue. Either way the subject is you, until you choose to own yourself and everything you do. You stop being subdued by the coercion of the few. Derrick, what you say? And your inherent worth too, yes.
Let me see if I can help you grasp what we're saying. Politicians take your money,
More for the slaying.
while our people suffer. The fat cats they ignore. They got money for wars but can't feed the poor. Taxation is theft,
Some call it extortion.
Involuntary taxation, pro-lifers pay for abortion, while non-smokers pay for tobacco subsidies and vegans funding animal inequalities.
Steal from anti-war.
Anti-war activists to pay for violence, and people to wonder why the streets are filled with riots. I do not consent and I will not relent until all my brothers and sisters repent. This is our time to reclaim our worth. Together we can have what we deserve. One by one, let's take our money from the banks. Let's see what they do when they got no money for tanks.
We know that taxation, theft, and the government is slavery, yeah. We're paying no mind the money to false authority, yeah, yeah. Because we own the product of our labor and not even creativity, yeah. We won't be used for funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry, yeah, yeah. A taxation theft. Yo, Rise and Vibe, sing it! Here we go! Taxation theft. Taxation is theft. Taxation theft. Let's get it! Taxation theft. Now the banks of the river guide the flow of the currency. Now all of a sudden, for the first time in history, you can get your currency out of the banks. Grow your own, take ownership of your life force energy. Even back in the days of Rome, they used silver and gold to protect against the parasitic entities. So now I use ancient and modern technology, stacking precious metals. Crypto is my philosophy. Thrive and prosper straight to the coming apocalyptic collapse. Monero being used to the counter-economic attack. Living life like a certain Samuel Edward Congan III. Inspired by the agora, the free market's absurd. Ross Ulbricht got locked up for just creating one. Countless other men and women lives ruined or done. For heaven's sake, let us engage in voluntary transactions. No criminal in the middle taking fractions. Yeah.
Sickest thing of all is you're playing a role. They ain't just taxing your wallet, they tax your soul. Some turn a blind eye to the crimes they fund. By taking from your wallets, they buy the guns. The bullets and the bombs, they keep raining down on the innocent children, victims go in the ground. I'm praying for the day the atrocities will cease, whether it's the government man or the violent police. We're capable of more, but I know it seems difficult. Like a better humanity almost seems mythical. Together we have the power to rise above. Reject the hate and division, we can choose love. Let's build a foundation that stands the test of time. This means resist taxes, don't give them a dime. We can build a world based on morality and consent. The march to the new world order, we can prevent.
Yeah, we know that taxation, theft, and the government is slavery, yeah. You know, we're paying no mind or money to false authority, yeah, yeah. Because we own the product of our labor and not even creativity, yeah. We won't be used for funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry, nah. I won't be paying for no genocide in Gaza. You know, I won't be paying for a proxy war in the Ukraine. You know, authority comes from myself from within. Taxation.
Make some noise for presence, everybody. This man is a beautiful human being. You guys are in for a treat.
Make some noise for 33, y'all. I've been following this man's activism work and his journalism since long before I was even making this music. So I gotta credit him to a large degree for even getting started with this project in the first place. So super grateful to have him up here. How we feeling out there? Anybody else think there's a lot of PSYOPs going on? Anybody know what a PSYOP is? Short for psychological operation. It's what the media is doing on a constant day-to-day basis. Mass programming us with all of these different fear tactics to get us to divide and constantly, be fighting amongst ourselves so that we don't ever rise and see our true power. So this song is about reclaiming our true power. This is about disengaging from the Instagram, disengaging from all of the flood and the onslaught of the PSYOPs so we can reconnect with who we're truly here to be. This one's called the PSYOP. social media deliver propaganda. Chanting down all of the Siam, hey, yeah. You know what it is. Alright, another false flag, and now, yeah.
A propaganda delivery device, you know.
A possibility of people stop buying into the puppetry. Race a life fulfilled by what's in harmony. False selection, use discretion, find perfection of our honesty. Honest with ourselves, right? So if we honest with ourselves, we see theater for the masses at play. Tico Time! I cow the curtain, now determine what to do and what is right for me. Self-responsibility, disengage from the world as a stage. We got to channel our rage into productivity. We got to know absolute instead of relativity. Gotta lose attachment to emotional negativity. We got to disengage from the publicity of all the actors and actresses who put us in harm's way. We got to stop the worship of human sacrifice. Pedophile blaze the fire on Babylon and their conspiracy. They come in with another side upstage, another false flag player. Oh, hey! And the first casualty of war is the truth, and we ignoring all the scams, right? So we keep on shouting from the rooftop, disengage from Instagram. Hey! Social media deliver propaganda to the palm of you and to the palm of you. You know the social media deliver propaganda to the palm of your head. Hey, yeah. Alright, check this out. The media already admitted to all the vax damage. A little fact sandwich between a couple piece of lies on toast. COVID misdiagnosed, a big nothing burger. Reduce a population with injected murder. Public somehow forgot the MAGA really meant jabber catastrophe. Clear people out of the street, soon replaced by a new definition. American idiot shit, and in diapers can't formulate a sentence without a script or writer. One false flag to the next. Look to your right, now look to your left. No free speech on Twitter or X, in the car gonna wreck when you drive or you text. When the mind or jump from a thing to the next. Then ejaculate to porn up sex. Everybody compete for the baddest. Get a new iPhone cause it got better. So perplexed, people haven't learned yet. Government only give lies and threats. We're the hamster wheel from your birth to your death. Gotta work to your right, gotta pay that debt. Stop, meditate and calm your breath. Stop, meditate and calm your breath. Stop, meditate and calm your breath. Because they come in with another side upstage, another false flag player. And the first casualty of war is the truth, and we ignoring the scam. Ignoring all the scams, right? Keep on shouting from the rooftop. Disengage from Instagram. Hey, social media deliver propaganda to the palm of your hand. Put off your phone, you know. Social media deliver propaganda to the palm of your head. Social media deliver propaganda. False flag play. Social media deliver propaganda. A false flag play. Like 9/11. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all. I would like to welcome my dear soul sister, Alais Clay, up to the stage. I'm making these beats for you on the spot, by the way. reaching humanity. No, we don't want no propaganda, yeah. You know,
I pay attention to the voice inside. Don't seek direction from the world outside. Cause these illusions fool once, fool twice. But I keep coming back to the light. I lose my patience and I lose my way. Different paths, different colors, but we bleed the same. I see you shining and I've got to say, amplifying this reflection gonna spark a flame. I feed the fire and I call the rains. Critical mass, we are last attained. The 100 monkey taking off the chains. Cause once you see the game, the world don't look the same.
nah.
I see through the lights televised that shape my mind reality. I see through the maze and ways they later shape society. I break through the chains they grid they built to keep an eye on me. I fly through the storm, singing my song, reaching humanity.
I see through the lights televised that shape my mind reality. I see through the maze and the ways they later shape society. I break through the chains and the grid they built to keep an eye on me.
I fly through the storm, singing my song, reaching humanity.
Observing several synchronicities, exploring the mystery, feel the memory of something greater. Connection to my creator, sense the history might be contradictory. Maybe there's some trickery involved as I dissolve. I'm a fierce meditator, conscious penetrator of my linear reality. Collect nuggets from my masterpiece. The plummets as I ascend to the summit, oversee new frontiers. I'm an engineer passionate for art that feels intricate and infinite. Once took a visit from some extra dimensional being, not scared of their unconventionality. Developed a new rationality which affect my personality dramatically. Systematically send me greetings, meanings, teachings lasting more than an evening. Best part they want preacher, you're greedy but seem generally concerned with my development as a force of intelligence. Select frequency, highest resonance, better than the vibe of benevolence. Hey,
Feed the fire and I call the rain.
Alais say,
Critical mass, we are last attained.
last to take.
The 100 monkey taking off the chains.
Tell 'em, sis.
Cause once you see the game, the world don't look the same.
No, we don't.
I see through the lights televised that shape my mind reality. I see through the maze and ways they later shape society. I break through the chains and grid they built to keep an eye on me. I fly through the storm, singing my song, reaching humanity.
I see through the lights televised that shape my mind reality. I see through the maze and the ways that later shape society. I break through the chains and the grid they built to keep an eye on me. I fly through the storm, singing my song, reaching humanity. Oh yeah, it's presence and Alais Clay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm making the music every day, I say. We eat some mango and banana. Ha! No, we no want no propaganda, yeah. Yeah, one time for Alais Clay.
Give it up for Presence music. Presence is the present.
Make some more noise
Give
for
it up
Alais
again
Clay.
for Presence.
We do the very best that we can with the cards we were dealt. Yes, we must express ourselves. We do the very best that we can. Hey, doing the very best that we can. Oh yeah. Yeah, how we doing out the Rising Vibes? One more time for Alais Clay. Hey, doing the very. I watch ya. Say. We do the very best that we can. Hey, doing the very best that we can. Oh yeah. Sometimes I feel like life slips through my fingers. Can't get the grip of bad mind and it lingers. Thoughts in the winter. Am I a quitter? Time feels bitter. Sometimes I'm feeling my soul sucking down in the twister. Can't get the lift, the crack turns to a rift in my feet, they blister. Living in light, give myself the middle finger. With the timeline right, I took another step in energetic stride. I get that the house, I feel the air outside. Yo, I get that the head and let the heart be a guide. Searching for a way to a higher plane. Nobody to follow, nobody to blame. Self-responsibility, the name of the game. Creation is a must in the sacred plane. Yeah, we must express ourselves. We do the very best that we can with the cards we were dealt. Yes, we must express ourselves. We do the very best that we can. Hey, do the very best that we can. All my people are unique and they gotta come through in the words we speak. Words are like swords that cut the cords between the past and the dreams that we all work towards. Rewarded by Creator for our role in the play. Embody everything in which our soul display. At last be a reflection, a connection, move in higher direction. Increase spiritual perception, I'll break all form of deception. Boom! With the timeline right, I take another step in energetic stride. I get that the house will feel the air outside. I get that the head and let the heart be guide. Searching for a way to a higher plane. Nobody to follow, nobody to blame. Self-responsibility, the name of the game. Creation is a must in the sacred plane. Yeah, we must express ourselves. We do the very best that we can with the cards we were dealt. Yes, we must express ourselves. Every day, we do the very best that we can. Hey, and do the very best that we gotta do what we gotta do, what we gotta do, what we gotta do to be free, to be free, to be free. Yeah. We gotta do what we gotta do, what we gotta do, what we gotta do to be free, to be free, to be free. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We must express ourselves. We do the very best that we with the cards we were dealt. Yes, we must express ourselves. All right, you guys ready? Yo, rip it up, Dustin. How we feeling out there, Rising Vibes? Thank you so much for your support. Hope you're having a beautiful day. We're gonna keep the music rolling. This one's called Trickles. I wrote this with my brother, Dan Arcturus, is an amazing producer, and also my sister, Rhea Light, who's an amazing vocalist and songwriter. We're gonna do a looping rendition of this one. This is called Trickles. Freedom can't come easily. Sovereignty's a responsibility. When we live and know so peacefully. Heart open, we choose it. Yeah, do you own yourself or are you a part of someone else's picture? Master your energy or the world won't even hear a whisper. Spark up your own flame, challenge the power, reign in your brothers and sisters. Claiming our birthright, shining the spotlight into the mirror. No, we don't succumb to Babylon. This ain't no sprint, no, it's a marathon. With a plan our lives as a paragon, we integrate your wisdom from the Amazon. With a plan our lives as a paragon, we integrate your wisdom from the Amazon. Our freedom can't come easily. If we choose it, sovereignty's a responsibility. When we live in oh so peacefully. Heart open, we choose it. With a medicine, a zebra, cheetah, trickling, a whistling, a whittling, a kindling in them speakers. Arcturian, genius, light, Venus. For me, I'm mixing and sprinkling, a drilling in. These days be glorious, notorious, victorious, galactic historians. With the guardians of the ambience, spreading radiance to our audience. No obedience to the demons. I won't tolerate men stealing freedom with a difference like a scorpion. Mind expanded like an accordion. Freedom can come easily. Sovereignty's a responsibility. When we live in oh so peacefully. Heart open, we choose it faithfully. If we choose it, sovereignty's a responsibility. When we live in oh so peacefully. Heart open, we choose it faithfully. Thank you guys so much. Freedom is ours for the taking, you know, because it's driven now in the making. Say, fuck the governmental gobierno, to take your money and your dinero. I ain't scared of nothing, I am moving, I am budging. Lot of population trusting for the bullshit we be cutting. Better assess the situation. If you want liberation or disinformation, pollute your clear mind. Some be caught up in the lies, must be all the fluoride. 99, keeping the mind us spineless, fine with it. I got no time for this. I'm taking a trip into the future. No master, no slave. Gonna be living without rulers by any measure we maneuver. No job and no booster, cause we Rasta man recruiters and we villain prosecutors. Hey, history now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. Yes, history now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. Yes, history now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making. I say, hey yo, I love to see my brethren standing up to tyranny. The sound of freedom resonating like a symphony. We ain't no fringe minority, a threat to authority when we coming together out of a silent majority. See, most people don't wanna rock the boat. They afraid to go against the grain and the system keeps them broke. So they comply till our freedom implode. What have been how they became the fascist at the end of the road. Let's go. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. Yes, history now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. Yes, history now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making. Yo, rising vibes. Hey yo, collective consciousness rising. The truth is so inspiring when we shine. And at this high state of mind, you know, mankind is intelligently designed. We in love with this beautiful life. Humanity living and breathing and thrive. When we step into what is aligned, say, my people ready to rise up. Let's move into the new paradigm, yes, and break the chains in the past. Ascend into the brighter future, yes. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. Yes, history now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. Now in the making. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making. All right, rip it up, you guys. Make some noise for my boys on the trumpet and the saxophone. Thank you guys so much for your presence, for your attention. I love y'all so much. I'm so grateful to be here jamming this music for y'all. Thank you for your support. It really means the world. I really appreciate it so much, more than you guys know. This next song's called Integrity. that I make to myself. Prioritize physical, mental, and spiritual health. Life gets rough, I'm rising above and never fear to be held. Cause deep inside me is a calling, and this calling be felt. Yes, I'm making the most of every single minute today. Yeah, the power it presents, I'm making my essence, intentions they fade. Strong intentions and emotions are the recipe for change. They must align with my actions, and the passion is stay. Align with my actions, and the passion is stay. Oh yeah, you know what it is. I won't run away. No, I won't be running from myself today. Yeah, running from myself today. Cause the real me is the only me I can't escape. Oh yes, so I'ma live with integrity. Yeah, I'ma live with integrity. With integrity I say, live with integrity. Yeah, okay. Gotta get back on the path when I fall off, and my mind's set back on track, won't let it take too long. Yeah, stay present and meditate when it all seems wrong. Got to surrender to the curtain for it gets too strong. Yes, my outer reality is a reflection of inner space, and when I open up my heart, the world's a better place. Forgiving myself and others for our past mistakes, so we can move past all the trauma into Jah embrace. Yeah. We move past all the trauma to Jah embrace, oh yeah, So will I fit the mold of others' expectations now, or live a life of freedom and celebration? Yes. Will I paralyze myself with hesitation? Oh yeah. Or live a life of self-realization? Yeah, I won't run away. Yeah. You know, I won't be running from myself today. Yeah, running from myself today. Cause the real me is the only me I can't escape. Oh yeah, so I'ma live with integrity. Yeah, I'ma live with integrity. Thank you so much, y'all. Freedom is rising. I feel like freedom is rising here at Rise and Vibes, you know what I'm saying? The purpose that we've come to this earth now. For far too long we suffered in silence. Now we experience a rebirth. And as the cosmic clock counts down, all the more lessons, blessings we learn. And no more faith in authority, media, politicians, governments, we let them burn. Stand together in the power of the magic we hold. They can't divide us anymore. Now, one people singing the truth with the roar of a lion, and lying, and freedom is rising. They can't divide us anymore. You know, because freedom is rising. Break free from the pain. No more living every day the same way. Caught in materialistic shame. Don't treat sacred life like a video game. And I think of our future, begin to pray. Living in a peaceful, fulfillment way. With the fall of the cabal, under the sunshine, a ray of a light on us all, and it's here to stay. In this vortex we dance through our hearts. Let us pray our own part. Let our gifts shine like art. Light the path we depart. Let creation impart sacred wisdom and knowledge rain down from the stars. Yes, we stand together in the power of the magic we hold. They can't divide us anymore. No, one people singing the truth with the roar of a lion, and lying, and freedom is rising. They can't divide us anymore. No. You want that freedom? Just lose the mind through the body, and when you become a vessel for divine flow, then your inner peace come. Intention designed to grow, and then you will see some visions that shine with the glow. And you know since ancient century, sing and dance, embrace vibe and energy, mind enhancing the righteous sense that we not alone in this life, worthy of heights our senses delight. Cherish experience of the melody, beat and rhythm and harmony, awaken spirituality. And you know it's time to stand together in the power of the magic we hold. They can't divide us anymore. No, one people singing the truth with the roar of a lion, and lying, and freedom is rising. Because freedom is rising. Take it away, Dustin. Jim, what you got? Give it go. Cheers, y'all. We haven't rehearsed this at all, so it took us a second to get it dialed in, but I feel like we're finally dialed.
Yeah, we swung that one out a little bit. That was cool.
If you want to hear one more song, I want to hear you guys loud and clear. All right. Sustain pedal, guys. It is what it is. I said we're living through a scam, I said we're living through a scam, Okay. We break down them walls, said we got to unify. Differences between us make us beautiful and divine. A politician, them, they use the difference to divide. I know who I am, my heart is in alignment. Standing up to the tyrant, no need to live in confinement. Babylon crumbling before my eyes, I'm not surprised yet. Every breath I take in the oxygen, I'm optimizing. My health is my true wealth and no vaccine will compromise it. Needles injecting into the sheeple, they're genetically modified. Installing the operating system, 5G comes online. If death by toxic chemicals, heavy metals ever make the headlines, blame it on the virus which they never purify. That's right, oh yes, rising vibes, cause we're living through a scam, Say we're living through a scam, a scam. Said the government is a scam as well. Yeah, there's a new type of Nazi on the block. Political correctness are the branding on the flock. Operation Warp Speed coming with a vaccine. When them needles come at me, there's only one who takes a shot. Hey, I got the 12 gauge in the closet, 357 from my bedside. Clog on my appendix, I'm athletic, train myself right. Contact tracers, come at me, your medics won't be too sight. Owning this human body, self-defense, it is my birthright. Indoctrination, cradle to grave, the living under a slave state. Thinking that yet that the criminals can only rule you through religion and hate and authority, held in belief for majority. Nothing more than a breaking conformity. Outnumber them 1,000-1. Wake from the sun, but your battle is won. Yes. Okay, rising vibes, cause we're living through a scam, Said we're living through a scam, a scam. Said we're living through a. We will reclaim, we will reclaim our sovereignty. We're growing stronger each day. Yeah. We will reclaim our sovereignty. We're growing stronger, yes, growing stronger each day. Yeah. Because election is selection, let them fraud get your attention. Every 4 years they put a new puppet in the throne. No objection to aggression, no oppression, no violent tax collection, true democracy. Each individual making their own selections. 51 thinking they on the 49, that's my rule. Dialectic to distract, deceive and divide, it's not cool. Time for us to each become the master of our destiny. Individual sovereignty is the way to free society. We rise up, we take the power back. Yo, rise up and be the change we want to see. Rise up, your silence is compliance. So let your words shape your future destiny. Oh yes, we rise up, I counter-attack. Yo, rise up and take a stand for love and peace. Oh yes, we're rising up. There's no more playing small now. The time has come to choose to be free. Cause we're living through a scam. Yeah. Ha! Said we're living through a scam. Yeah.
We're free in our minds.
Okay, cause we're living through a scam. Yeah. Rising vibes. I said we're living through a scam. Yeah.
And you know what y'all love always prevails in the
Make some noise for my gents on the horns, y'all. Make some noise for yourself. Thanks so much for coming out and dancing. First one of the day. We're at this main stage is gonna be rocking all day. I can't wait for some of the music that's coming up, so stay around. I really appreciate y'all being here. And once more to Ali, thank you so much, Ali, for having me out. I love you so much. So have a beautiful rest of your day. Rise and vibes, take care. Peace.